Hey everybody, welcome and welcome again. It's Friday. And y'all know what time it is. It's time for F Friday, right? And I know y'all like, girl. And I'm excited about it. This is a special Friday in so many ways. One in particular, I'm gonna get into that in just a second. But I know last week I think we talked about forward thinking Friday. I think that's what it was. But this week, I just want to talk about the same thing, but I want to talk about something else as we go into. Was it Forward Thinking Friday? I got to look it back up. But anyway, I want to talk about something else as it pertains to Forward Thinking Friday. And it's based on an article that a very dear friend of mine sent to me. I wanted to talk about it today and all that good stuff. So let's do our preliminaries. I know it's F Fridays, and we find F words to inspire you. It's a great day. You can say free. Y'all make sure you type in the comments or send to me different Fridays that y'all want to talk about. I have one coming up. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's going to be so good coming up. And so I got something in my arsenal that I really want to talk about. I really want to showcase. We're working on these graphics, y'all. We're working on these graphics. I was up with the production team, and I was like, yeah, we need to do something with it. But anyway, y'all know as long as I get my point across, you have to start somewhere, right? Sometimes many of y'all don't even start because y'all want perfection, and I'm a perfectionist at heart. But I also remember that it was said to me, it's not about perfection, it's about progression. So as we grow, as we develop, I'm gonna look at stuff like, I don't like it, but that's just who I am when it comes to where I am. It's a level of excellence. I want to bring out the best quality, the best product work. I don't know. We hear with our eyes first. Unfortunately, sometimes we miss the information, but trust me, we're working on so many things. I had a great time interviewing some great people over this week. It's been a great week. So again, let's do our preliminaries. By all means, continue to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at the Tish LaCroix. Definitely do that. So many great things. I'm doing better as being present and really drawing in my tribe. So many great things happen. I keep saying it, but I believe it. So many great things happening in me, through me, and for me. So I want you all to be a part and be the first ones, especially when it comes to my TikTok account. I know I want to get my followers up. I know I have not posted yet, but I want to get to a certain number. And then I'm going to drop my first video that the kids are helping me work on. And I'm excited. I even got my husband saying, he's going to help me with it. So I'm excited about that. So definitely my handle on TikTok, I call it TikTok. Y'all already know. My handle on TikTok is the Tish LaCroix as well. So I ain't making it too hard for everybody, right, to find me. But I'm working on some things over there. So I want you to already be following so that when that first video drop, you like, yes, I was a part of that. And then of course, YouTube. So we are in the process, which will definitely happen today. It's the end of the week. So I think what the team is saying is that we'll pull the videos down. So these videos will only be up for about a week and maybe a little over. And they'll all be housed on YouTube. So definitely like, comment, and share, and subscribe. Most of them subscribe to my YouTube channel. My son says I shouldn't have more followers than him. I'm like, why can't I? So I need to show him that mama still got it, right? So definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can watch all the replays of the F Fridays. Matter of fact, catch up on my 2 cents a tea. Y'all, I had one of the best interviews on my 2 cents a tea thus far. I don't know if it's thus far. I got some more interviews coming up, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you something. Um, I've always been a talker, like always. That's my thing. I talk things out. I even talk to myself. I talk it out. And so it feels good to get back into my element because I never wanted to talk in front of people because I didn't want to be judged by. It's like you don't want to be judged. You like, it is what it is. But you know what? I realized that I'm who I am, and I hope that my story, my journey, just inspires somebody to do what they're supposed to be doing. And so y'all know me. I'm an event planner by trade. Well, event manager by trade. Get it right. Event and talent manager by trade. And I love it. It's a gift. It's a calling. I enjoy it. I'm getting it together. And then, of course, I have other businesses, but most importantly, I know my true divine purpose is to connect people to tangible tools to help them win. And so I'm grateful. I'm humble of all the great things, the projects that for me, God has reminded me of that I need to work on. And so I believe they're going to be 2021 is going to finish strong, and 2022 is going to be out of this world, not because we say and don't believe, but I really have began to plan and really began to focus and getting back into my groove. So definitely catch up on all the shows. Monday through Friday, we have a different show. It's a different version of myself, right? It's a different me. Monday is health and wealthy. I know I'm out walking. I walk every day. but y'all get to kind of tap in and really see me out there getting it. And so I do a little tip, do a little talk. It's my talk to myself. It's really my personal development time, if I be honest with you all. And then Tuesdays, of course, is my 2 cents of tea. And I tell y'all, we spill the tea. I get to talk to some great people. And so if you want to be on the shows, like definitely DM, inbox me. We're working on some forums, me and the squad, to make sure people can just fill out the form. We can look at, yes, I vet everybody. Yes, I look up everybody. Yes, I research everybody, because I want to give my tribe some great content. But not just that, I just feel like I want to make sure it's a good fit for you and a good fit for me, and for my brand. So I got that. Wednesdays is game changer moment. Get the game changer moment. And so I just talk to people about what was the game changer moment for their life. It's really good just to kind of have what shifted them to better. And then Thursdays is talk about it Thursday. So it's just something that I post just so you kind of get your juices flowing thing. I'm all about getting people to think, right? And then Friday is F Friday. And I got some F Fridays in my arsenal. I'm so excited about it. It used to be money and meals. And then, I just came up with this, and when you tell your seed, and they're like, Ma, that's different. Like, and I said it, I was like, F Friday. He was like, what the world wrong with you? And I said, this is what I mean. He said, oh, Ma, that's catchy. And so it's something that we stick with. And F Fridays will be a different F word today. It's future, future thinking, forward thinking Friday, for each and every one of us. And so I wanted to tell all know all of that, all the links, I got an opportunity down there, definitely click the link, just check it out, down there as well, about how you really can become the bank. And I'll talk about that in a minute, but how you really can change your financial, like how you can really have the investment money for yourself. And so Fridays is built a little different. Again, like I said, I talk about something different. It's a different topic of Friday. It's different kind of excitement and joy. I know Friday, remember that song, Just Got Paid? It's Friday night. Y'all know how we used to do back in the day. But anyway, Fridays has become just that day. Some people are just, getting that one check and they're thinking about it. And so I said that today was a fresh special Friday. I'm going into what I'm going to talk about, y'all. I know that today was a special Friday, and I'm going to tell you why. Special day is October 15th. And this day, 24 years ago, actually not till 7:30 tonight, but this day, 24 years ago, I gave birth to a beautiful 7-pound, 13-ounce, 22-inch long baby boy by the name of William Marcus LaCroix. And that was my greatest gift. And it was also the beginning of my greatest journey. I'm not going to get emotional. And I say that because I was a teen mom. I actually had him going into my senior high school. And in that time, a lot of times people didn't graduate. I'm going to be honest with you. People didn't stick it out to graduate at that time. When you got pregnant, it was a 50-50 chance. Like you was going really more of a 80-20 chance. You was going to not walk across that stage. And I was able to walk across that stage with my high school diploma, with my baby. And my journey truly began. And so I think back to the fact that in stages of my life, it was a struggle. When y'all catch the My Two Cents and Tea when it airs, y'all gonna be like, "Wow!" Me, my friend, sister Ron, we go through some things, talk about things. I'm gonna interview some more of them because all of them are in different places in their life. And anyway, so I was thinking about the fact that I'm gonna show y'all this article, but I was thinking that for a while there, I knew that I couldn't depend on anybody. And I know people take that so offensively, and it's really not. Here's the thing: we need people, like, but it's how you coin that term of need people, right? Because I believe that God can use anybody, right? So when you say you don't need people, I think for me, let me say for me, it's more or less like He don't have to use you, but He gonna use somebody somewhere to use their power, their ability, their influence to help me prosper. Like I believe that. And so I remember that, me and my son, I always say he raised me. And there were stages where I was, there were stages where I had to really depend on other people. There were stages, and I always played. I was gonna say, you a chess player. Like I don't say that I own every decision that I make. Was it the right decision? No. Do I regret the decision? No. I will never live in regret. I did it, and based on the mindset I had at the time, then it's what it is. I'm not saying it was right. I'm just saying that's what I thought about. So when I got this article from a friend of mine, it took me back to a place where, yeah, I remember applying for assistance right? I remember this, and one of my dear friends is watching. I remember I applied for assistance, and they said I made too much money. I live in the state of South Carolina. It's a little different. I was born and raised in South Carolina. I moved away, came back to South Carolina. That's a whole other story for a whole other day. But I realized that certain things become a dependency for people. I believe in assistance. I believe in help. Let me key this phrase because I want you to think about your future. I want you to think about forward thinking. I believe in assistance. I believe in help. I don't believe in dependency. I feel that the only person you be dependent on is, for me. Again, this is Martisha LaCroix talking. This is what I want you to just to think about is me and the Lord. That's how I look at it. Like I'm dependent on that. Okay. I have great partnerships. I have a great marriage. I have great relationships. But at the end of the day, I really believe if it's going to be, it's up to me. I have to make a decision to take back my control. And so I've realized that over the years that governmental assistance, governmental help, if you really thought about it, is not built for you to win. It's not built for you to help. I think when we were living in Virginia, that was the first time I really like that was the time where it was really about a partnership because they was like, listen, we're gonna give you this as long as you're doing this, this, and this. Like that's how they set up there. And so for months, I remember I applied for assistance. And for all of you who are in that middle ground, that's where I was. I had a son. Yeah, I finally had my own place. That's a whole nother piece. I just got divorced and I moved back home. I don't know why I did that, but I stood on myself. I was working a temp job, right? Wasn't guaranteed they were firing people left and right. I moved out of my own place. We even had one bed and one TV. Thank God the apartment complex had free cable. Come on, and but it was mine, right? But I was in an in-between place. I was the group of people, which many of you are, they call it the middle class, but you really ain't the middle class. You like, I ain't poor enough to get assistance, but I definitely can't make ends meet. Like I'm that class. So it's like maybe it's the lower middle class where I was poor. I wasn't poor enough, broke enough or whatever to get assistance, but I still had to struggle to make ends meet, right? I wasn't living paycheck to paycheck. I wasn't living Friday to Monday. I was just existing. I was figuring it out, hustling it through to figure it out. And so I read this article, and I'm gonna pull it up. I read this. I pulled up actually where I searched for it because a friend of mine sent it to me. But I pulled up this because the state of South Carolina has officially announced that they are stopping. Now the Supreme Court, this is the state paper. This comes out of Columbia, South Carolina. That's where it based that up. That they announced that they are going to stop. Okay, they're going to officially stop federal unemployment for those people based off of COVID. Okay, it's gonna end. Like I don't know what day it's gonna end. I just know that it's gonna stop. There'll be no more COVID benefits for unemployed for the unemployed, right? Did it come up on the screen? Okay, for the unemployed. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you that's what they have officially stated, right? And it just made me think about a couple of things because if you're gonna think forward thinking, you got to be in a position where you're not dependent on anybody. You got to take every opportunity as a seed into what you desire. Go back to my story. So y'all didn't want to give me no assistance, like real talk. I remember I was fighting the fight. For those who don't know, God redeemed me. He redeemed my family because I always wanted my kids to all have the same last name. William, I had a high school, but so I didn't meet my current husband until like 2008. So you do the math. And I remember sitting in the courthouse and I took a whole day off of work. I was so upset, drove all the way to Horry County, which is from where I was living at the time, about an hour and a half, right? For them to only tell me they weren't going to increase my child support, nor were they going to, he wasn't even paying what he was paying. So that was a whole nother problem. And to come on back, and I remember calling my friend, I'll never forget, calling my dear friend, Tiffany Butler at the time. She's now Tiffany Davis. And me had a long conversation. And here's the thing, I'm going to tell y'all about this, right? Why I'm bringing this up, because it's Friday, meaning you just got paid, meaning you're trying to figure out, I just need an opportunity. I never forget her saying to me, we're going to get through this together. That's why I say it doesn't matter We want certain people to be used, but he can use whoever he want to use to help you with an opportunity. She's been my friend well over now. Let's see, probably about 15 years. We've gone through a lot of hardship, but I realized that I needed somebody who was willing to stand with me. And I had some big dreams. Like I was dreaming big and I was broke. You hear what I'm telling you? I was dreaming big and I was in a struggle. So that's why this one is so important to me, because benefits are going to stop and people are going to say, what am I to do? And they don't want to go back to the same old, same old. You don't want to go back to what was. You don't want to do that again. It's like it's breaking my body down. I'm not living my dreams. Like somewhere on the inside of you, you had a goal. I brought this up because you're not defeated because this benefit has stopped. And you may have wasted the time of the benefit. You may have not even did what you were supposed to do with the benefit. You may have wowed out with the benefits. I don't know. And I really don't care. But it's really touched me because, it was like, wow, this benefit will end for people. Like, what would that look like? Like, I used to work for Medicare and I would hear the beneficiaries who didn't have enough. What if somebody gave them an opportunity? The system, especially now, listen, I know, child, they probably going, I know they censoring videos, people telling the truth. The system in South Carolina is not set up for you to win. It's not set up for you to say, you're going to help me. Like, listen, you're going to give me this so that I can get on my feet. You're going to give me this so that I can grow. You're going to give me this so I can now, I don't have to stress about my kids having daycare or someone watching them properly so that I can in turn go and do what I need to do so that I can put us in a better place. That's not how this system is set up. This system in our state is set up like, it's like, if you're trying to do something for yourself, they're not going to help you. I'm just being honest with you. Like if you in that in between phase where you like, I'm just like this much for just making it, right? They're not gonna help you. If you have a car, like I remember, that's why I had a car that was valued. Not that the car had it was valued at over $10,000. They said no. I'll never forget that. They like, no, we won't help you. You can't get no type of. My son didn't have insurance for like a good year. We can't help you. It's not set up that way. I remember the lady telling me, you need to just go have another kid. No, I can't take care of the kid I got. You see, it's not set up for you to win. I'm just being honest. Like, don't be confused. It is set up to be you to be in a cycle of dependency. That's the system. Like, I can't speak for every state, but I'm gonna speak for my state from experience. That's the system. And so, what you need, as we think, I know y'all like Tisha, I got real serious because I think about my son. Like we've been through a lot together. We've been through. That's my seed. Y'all some happy birthdays for him. But I think back that I've come a long way. But I came a long way because someone put an opportunity in front of me. I came a long way because my dreams were so important to me. I've been dreaming and believing for a long time. It's even better when people who know me from a certain point are like, oh my gosh, Tish, I remember, and I'm so proud and I'm so excited. Those are the people that say, like, okay, I got to keep going. I got to keep going. Some things I want to do, the place I want to go. So I want you to, on this futuristic forward thinking Friday, that even though something is coming to an end, even though people are going to try to figure out what they're going to do, there are opportunities out here that will help you become number one, become your own bank. I posted a video on my personal page. I think I can share it to my business page. I'm gonna try to do it where my very dear sister friend was talking about DeFi bank. Like it's not about knowing anything. It's about having access to the information. That's it. Like it's not about I got to be a master student. And it's you got to be one. This is two things. I know my money mentor says make a decision, but here's two things in addition to that you got to do if you're really serious about saying this cannot be where I need to be. Or you in a mindset of what am I going to do? Two things, right? Number one, you don't have to know it all. You just got to be willing to take the opportunity, willing to try, willing to put forth the effort. Number two, willing to invest in yourself. Whatever that number is, because that's a number. Is that my time, my talent, my treasure, my time, my talent, my treasure, my time, my money, my energy, and what I already have on the inside of me. Am I willing to put that at risk for me to be better off than I am right now? We 77 days to 77 days to 2022. Like that's a lot of time. It may be a sacrifice. Like nobody better ask me about nothing for no holidays. As far as my family is concerned, they already know we do holidays a little different. We want to sow into other people this holiday. We're gonna have some fun, but that's it. Like it's about grinding. It's about us really focused on what we're gonna finish strong, what we're gonna pay off, what we're gonna help somebody else do, how we're gonna serve other people. That's what it's about this season. They already know. We already had this conversation, so they're not offended at all. But as you think for your future, as you think for tomorrow, like I just thought about that, like people are not going to have benefits. People are not going to be able to do certain things. And I don't want you to be in desperation or doubt or despair or even depression behind it. No, there's opportunity out there that can help you, one, become the bank. Number two, create wealth for your family. Number three, it could be pictures where you can invest in your real dreams and your real goals. Like, what do you really want? And don't think, let me tell you, if you got to go back to a certain particular job that you don't like, I want you to go back there with a different attitude. I want you to go back there with an attitude of this is just the seed money to do what I really want to do. This is just the push that I need to do what I really want to do. This is just the beginning. Thank you, whatever job that is, for sowing into my real dreams. Because I ain't going to be here long. But I'm going to have a great attitude while I'm here. I'm going to have a great work ethic while I'm here. And I'm going to take every penny that I have. I'm going to do what I got to do. And I'm going to put a little bit over here. I'm going to do what I got to do. And I'm going to invest in myself. So let me tell you real quick as I close this great Friday, like I mean, futuristic thinking, forward thinking. What does tomorrow hold for you? What you gonna do? Are you gonna hold on to opportunities that people have? I put a link down below that connects you to an opportunity that I do. Like again, it's not just I'm really helping people. I got some great stories of people who connected with us. I mean, just to hear their growth and where they are right now, how they've changed their mindset, how they look at money is different, right? But I'm gonna tell you, we have become the bank. Like it's game changing when someone can say that you can create a digital portfolio and really understand that there's over now 10,000 different digital currencies, not just Bitcoin, not just Ethereum, not just what the mainstream people are talking about, but there's so many different ones. People who start teaching you, you get an education that's, I mean, hey, it's tax write-off, right? But it's an education you can try for 30 days and decide tomorrow I don't want to do this anymore. But you're in a position where you can now create opportunity for yourself because you'll learn a skill that'll pay you for the rest of your life. That's you. You want to connect with some wealth thinkers, some people that are going to look at your dreams and say, no, that's you can still do that. You can still go hard. If that's you to say, my benefits are coming to an end, but I know I've been called to greater and I want to be able to do something else and I want to live my dreams out loud. If that's you, that you need a vehicle that's going to help you get where you got to go, maybe in record breaking time, maybe quicker than you think, maybe, teach you a skill that you can use wherever you go while you work on other things. If that's you, hit me up. I'll put the link down below. I'm not here to sell it. I'm here to celebrate. I'm excited about forward thinking. My son, 24, man, like he went, never been to jail, never did drugs, never, he's a butthole sometimes, but that's my seed. And I'm just so proud of him of what he's accomplished. He was supposed to have been a statistic, but he ain't. And he's in the space with me. We just created his DeFi bank. We just, we're investing together, him and my other daughter. And, we're setting up so much successful stuff that I get to do so many things with him. And I'm grateful because why? Somebody gave me an opportunity. So on this Forward Thinking Friday, on this forward thinking, future thinking Friday, I want you to think about a year from now what you want it to look like. And I want you to tap in and lean into opportunity. It doesn't matter that benefits may be ending. It doesn't matter because you have other opportunity. It's because I'm going to give you another chance, another opportunity to make it big. Listen, happy Friday. Happy birthday to my first seed. I love him so much. I'm so proud of you, son. You are the number one post-production man I know. I'm grateful for you. I love you so much. I love you all as well. Have a great weekend. I'm going to see y'all next week, same time, same stage. I don't know what's going to be on F Fridays, but I'm excited to be with each and every one of you. I love y'all so much. Y'all know what I always say. Remember to do life on purpose, with purpose, and for purpose. Even though something is in it, that means something great is ready to